Luke flashed bright red beetle-stained teeth as bullets cracked overhead. Tribal tattoos crinkled at the edges of wild eyes. He'd formulated an attack plan with his machete. We remained low, hidden. Hungry leeches littered the ground at our feet, heads raised, seeking. I considered, for the umpteenth time, a career change. He waggled his weapon, good to go. I held no intention of doing anything but easing away from our spot. Depart the area, the bullets, and the bloodsuckers. I shook my head. Luke frowned and indicated he could circle behind our attackers, bushwhack them. I shook my head a second time and hunkered low, moving through the jungle. Luke mug-em-up, with a snort of disgust, followed. The Russians' gold camp was the third on a list of 4. I'd seen enough to confirm their operations and draw basic conclusions. The armed element among them were former Spetsnaz, Special Forces. They owned the look and the movement. As a retired Delta Force operator, I would know. We'd arrived at the clearing's perimeter unannounced. Tents spread among the trees. One large tarp protected the cooking area from tropical downpours. Wet rainforest wood smoldered in a pit, the smoke lingering across the cleared area. A single small concrete block structure occupied the camp's center, the geologist's work area, the assay office and focal point. The area showed no trappings of company logos or insignias. A Russian government or private company effort, with Russians an often indistinguishable difference. Luke had tapped my side with the back of the machete blade and lifted his chin toward the concrete structure. "Why?" he'd asked, head cocked and voice low. These guys hauled those blocks with ATVs. Lots of blocks. Unnecessary, imprudent effort. Rainforest timber surrounded us. Wood aplenty. "They're Russians." Luke accepted the answer at face value. He would log the short explanation as a tribal curiosity. Russians. Russians prefer concrete. I wouldn't have argued. The first bullets from their automatic weapons bee-buzzed overhead as we contemplated the camp. My goal, walk in, Glock pistol hidden, and gather information. Our camp hosts held other ideas. The small contingent of Russian muscle shifted position at our sighting with killing neither their intent or aim. The gunfire sent a message, "Get the hell out of here." I was happy to oblige. Once away, and the firing ceased, Luke led. He knew which plants to avoid brushing against in the jungles of PNG, Papua New Guinea. Which tiny vegetative spikes would swell your hand like a beach ball. A slight shiver accompanied satisfaction at getting away from those damn leeches, hundreds of them. Once latched, they'd grow the size of your little finger. We moved fast, silent. Sweat soaked every square inch of clothing. A tropical steam bath. But the triple canopy rainforest hid direct sun, and deep shadows were our friends. We avoided the hacked-out ATV trails spread across the area. Booby traps presented a real and present danger. I'd sussed 2 gold camps yesterday, the British and the Chinese. And now, check the Russians off the list. 1 camp left, and back aboard our boat, the Sally, nestled on the bank of a Fly River tributary. I'd taken this gig from my regular client, a murky Zurich outfit called Global Resolutions. It smelled like a lucrative slam-dunk job. Big money wanted in on the gold game. They contacted my Zurich clients. Send someone. Go check out a massive PNG gold find. Ascertain the current player's capabilities, strengths, and weaknesses. Simple enough, with one twist. Word had it the Indonesians, the last camp on the list, were underfunded. A big money investment for a slice of the gold pie, and the Indonesian contingent could become a player. A big player. If they found gold. A big if. My contract included insinuating opportunity among the Indonesian contingent. Hint at wealthy backers. Establish contacts and measure their reaction. No big deal. Then out of here and homeward bound.